Well, it's a rainy day at the campsite. I'm currently making my version of Sloppy Joe. Starting out with some seasoned chopped green bell peppers and some sweet onions. Probably made too much of that for the 2 pounds of beef I got, but I'll use what I need to. And then if the weather doesn't get too much worse, I think I'm going to do some chicken wings. Chicken wings. Got the wings here, and I bought a spice. Probably ought to get them spiced up. I'm going to put a little bit of rotisserie chicken seasoning on them before I smoke them and cook them over the flame. There we go. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, it wasn't. It's always a high side and a low side on these things, and you gotta pick which one works the best. Yeah, these are getting nice and tender. All right. We'll give it a little time. There's the 85. See how when I cook it open, get a little bit of flame kissing it from the back side. You get a little bit of that. I'm going to add a little bit of smoky to it. Ground beef and a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, looking good. Probably have to add a little more wood just to spell. The chicken seasoned up. Telling you, cast iron, man, you get it right. You treat it right, nothing sticks. It's non-stick, durable. Cooks like a champ. Like I said, right now, I'm just working up some sloppy Joe. Getting hungry yet? Mmm. Cast iron and wood. Oh, it's starting to rain a little more. All it's doing is adding a little water to my food. I don't think that's an issue. Okay. I took some some of the onions and peppers out, put them in a bowl to take home. I'm about ready to transfer the beef over to the pot. I think I'll do that right now. That's a two-handed job. Right. Okay. Let her simmer down a little while. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. All right. Getting a good little char. Part of that's the seasoning. I think I'll take a temperature reading there. Yeah, I got a thermometer. All right. One batch done. Got them all up to 165. Mmm. Mmm. I'm gonna cook the other batch a little differently. Just instead of smoking them, just put them over the open flame. Because I got to roll here in a minute. Alright, I cooked one batch. I had some more that I wasn't going to cook. I've only got one hot side left. And it's over here. So I'm going to try to smoke cook them, keep the rain out. See, I got a good bed of coals down there. So I definitely got some heat. I put one more log in. But it's not quite burned. Yeah, it's starting. It's catching. But only on that one side. That's okay. It's one last batch. And I'm out of here. Yeah, while I'm waiting. So I'm at the campsite. And what makes this special, I really like it. Well, there's the stream. Property goes that way. It's 5 acres. And there's my shed. That's the outhouse over there. And what I like about it, it's a lot of fun here. It's next to a road, but what I like about it is it's the last vacant lot before you enter the Shenandoah National Park, which is really cool. You know, as soon as you leave this lot and get on this road out here, you're in the Shenandoah National Park. And a lot of people I see, you know, I'm sitting here camping and doing my thing. That's a Jake brake, or an exhaust brake of some kind. And you can go right up the mountain and enjoy the Shenandoah National Park or the George Washington National Forest and so many other places around here. But, you know, I see a lot of dudes schlepping their big ass trailers up the road just to go get an expensive campsite and sit around and deal with all the effing rules. And when I was into camping at sites, I just got sick of the rules and the park rangers and no doing this and no doing that and the bears, and everyone's scared of bears. I'm not scared of bears. And noise, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and then people complain, and it's like, you know, it's like children. They herd you into these campsites, and, you know, I don't know, it's just too many rules for me. I'm not a rule guy. I don't like rules. So having this little 5-acre lot that goes way down that way, I got a whole stream on my property with trout in it, but I don't fish. It goes way up that way, and I got my own campsite, and there are no rules here. There are no rangers here. Nothing. I like it. I like it that way. And I kind of pity some of these now. As a previous RV owner, I kind of watch these guys schlepping these $80,000, $90,000 what do you call them, fifth wheels up there, just to take 4 hours to set up, and then you're exhausted, and then you got to walk around and act like you're fresh just to justify your trip, and then the breakdown and the go home and the maintenance. Now, man, I just show up here. I got to clean up a little bit. I got to do my spring cleaning right here. Okay, it's going to look a lot nicer, but I just show up here. I got to clean up. I got to put things away. I bought a new shelf to put all this stuff away, but I got my beds. I got a light. There's a generator. That's where the pass-through wire is for the generator. Got cookware. It's all. I got new shelves. All this stuff is going to go on shelves and get organized. I got stuff up there, you know, and, you know, once you close the doors here, it's nice and quiet. And it's just the beginning of the season right now, so I'm just getting prepped. But, man, this is like, you just show up and enjoy immediately. There's no schlepping. No schlepping. And this shed I bought here, this beautiful little shed, and that little outhouse over there, I bought for way, way, way less than the cost of a 24-foot RV. And a cheap one too, not even an expensive one. And that's what I like about it. And hey, everyone's got their preference. I'm not criticizing anybody by a long shot, but this is my preference right here. And I got the wood stove. And if I want with the generator, I got a deep fryer, I got an air fryer, I got a microwave. It depends on what I want. It's all inside. I got the outhouse, and I don't need to go to a pump station. I can light a fire, I can burn a fire, I can drink a beer. I can have friends over. We can get rowdy. We can make noise. It doesn't matter. I love it. Those days of going to well-regulated, overly regulated campsites are over. I can't get this fire. I'm gonna have to, it's time to really get it going. This fire's been going out. So I'm gonna have to get it going again. It's just not. Let's just dust it up a little bit. Let's get her dusted up. Just get some air in there. How we looking? Get it going. I hear some sizzle now. That's how you do it. Oh yeah. And then that adds, you know, that gets a little char. It gets a little carbon on the wings, you know. Get some of that. There's my wood. It's oak. A little oak, a little cherry, a little birch mixed in there. Anyway, that's what I like about it here. It's nice. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up, get this cooked, do some temperature measurements, and hit the road. And that's another thing. I can come here for a weekend, a day, 2 or 3 hours, an hour, 4 hours. It doesn't matter. It's turnkey and ready to go. And actually on my property, if you go straight back that way to the property line and make a left and walk across this little gravel road, you are directly into the Shenandoah National Forest. There's about a 10-foot, 15, maybe 20-foot section of my property that abuts the Shenandoah National Forest. So literally you could step off this land and be backwoods camping if you're into that. I did it a couple times, but it's a little too primitive for me. I'm a little too foo-foo for that stuff. Yeah, it's just not my style. Little backwoods. All right, I'm gonna wrap up. Thanks for joining me. Let's get a gander again. I gotta take a temperature reading. I had a nice flame earlier, and I'm struggling with it now, partly because the wood got wet, and I let things burn out. And that log I put in there was too big. I should have slivered it a little bit. It should have been slivered a little bit, and I didn't do it. But we're smoking these. I just wish that flame would light up a little bit more. I got the flue open. But that's part of cooking on a stove like this. You know, it's not set it and forget it. You got to nurture it. That's part of the skill. Kind of like it. All right, Stereo Police, thanks for joining me. I'm going to go munch down when I get home on some of this good food. Over and out. Ciao.